Yes, yes.
They attacked my leg. It was all covered in bites, right?
Yes, it's
And that ruined my vacation.
it's complicated, but I go there like I have a house there, and I go there like since I was a little baby, so I think I'm used to the bites, and I think I've built some resistance, I think.
You have a house there.
Yes. I know I don't have like my family has.
I went to Ilhabela. I was going to rent a place there, or I was going to Florianópolis. But I had such a bad experience in Ilhabela that I went to Florianópolis and I lived in
Uh,
Florianópolis for almost 3 years.
I know Florianópolis is nice. I have a friend that moved there, and I think because it's like a big city, you have like the infrastructure of a big city, but it's also a beach, so it's good. It's like no, I think it's peaceful than in Rio, but it's good.
Yeah, I saw some Russians moving to where I lived.
To
There's a lot,
Florianópolis?
yeah, in the neighborhood I lived in, Liz, there was a lot of Russian people going there, which was interesting.
Yes.
It was easy to tell them apart. They were, I don't know. You can tell when
Yes.
when a person's not Brazilian. You just look at the person. It's like that person.
Yes. Yes. It's I don't know. I think it's Brazilian people, they don't have like a regular face. So sometimes you think someone is not Brazilian, but they are, and you think someone is Brazilian, and they aren't.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I shared with you the PDF. I think you probably have it open already.
Yes.
All right, so we're supposed to have a discussion. Like when you had the lockdown happen, did you have your own place to work or did you have to buy a desk or something? What was that like?
During the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was in college. I was in university in France. So I had like a little studio, and I had like a little desk, no, a little desk. I have a chair to to study, but I bought like I don't know the name, but it's like uh, a support, like it's for the notebook, like to elevate because as they moved the class to remote class, so it was difficult to stay like with the vision like down every day. So I bought some stuff to improve my study in my home office. And then when I moved back to Brazil and I started work, they didn't provide anything like uh, only the computer. So I bought the mouse, the keyboard, uh, and things to do the ambience a little better.
Was everything closed in France, like in Brazil?
I think it was better like in France. The lockdown was more restrict than here. Like I had to fill a form every time to go out because if the police stopped you in the street and you didn't have the form, the document, you could get a fine, and you only could go out like to go to the hospital, to the pharmacy, supermarket, and to do exercise like outside, like run, but only for like 1 hour.
Okay.
It was more restrict, but uh, it started like in March and it lasted until June, like May, June, I think, because it was when it started the summer. So everything reopened. I could travel, so I was living in France, but I spent like 1 month traveling in Italy, and it was good because the borders were closed, like for I don't know people from the all around the world. So it was only opened in Europe. So it
Hmm.
was good to travel. Like we had to only wear masks in closed space, like museum and airplanes and trains. But the life was good. The lockdown there, I think, was more restrict during the winter because it was when the COVID cases exploded. Here, I think in Brazil, it lasted like 1 year, but with the things closed and open, people stayed at home. It was different, I think.
Gotcha. Do you have a European passport?
Well,
No, you don't.
I have the if I stay there, like I have Italian family, but it's difficult. It's
Mhm.
like 10 year in the line, I think, to get the Italian passport. And as I stayed there 2 years, and if I continue there, like to work, I could apply for the French passport, but I didn't stay there. I
Oh,
returned to Brazil.
gotcha. All right. And what do you think about um, being more isolated, spending more time, less time with your colleagues, and kind of separating work life and home life? Did you find it better, or was it hard to adjust? Did you get lonely at all? Was it hard to keep interacting with friends? Were you
Uh,
isolated in France with just the baguette and butter and nothing else?
uh, yeah, so the classes they move like to virtual. So we have like with Zoom or uh, something that was previous recorded. But so I didn't see the 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 class, like all the classmates that they were French, but all the Brazilian people, we lived in the same building, the dorms, like we lived in the same dorm building. So we stayed together during the pandemic. I had my little studio, but like we did every day, we used it to do something together, like I don't know, do exercise, to go running, because we lived in the um it's like a campus, like the university campus.
Mhm.
So we use it to run in the campus. I don't know, not during the weeks, but during the weekend, we used to do something together, like I don't know, watch a movie, cook something, spend a little time, because it was only us, like a group of, I don't know, six, and we didn't have like contact with other people. So we did the quarantine together. So
Was it international or French people too?
no, French people, they returned home,
Uh-huh.
like to their parents. Uh, a lot of international people returned to their country, because the campus, we had a lot of colleges, because it was like, I don't know if you know USP, but
Yeah.
it's like USP, a lot of different colleges. So my college, they say when the pandemic exploded, they say, don't return to your country because I don't know, this could last like 2 weeks. So I don't know. I don't think you should go back because you might have trouble to come back. So we stayed there, and I don't know. We like in the building we had like some people Africa and from Africa and the middle. How can I say it in English?
Middle East?
Middle East, yes. But I don't know, people like from Europe, they return to their country, and I had like Chinese and Japanese, but only this.
Okay, gotcha. Awesome. And all right, so let's try and read the survey. So there's actually a very long survey to read, but I think it's too big. Okay, so instead, let's read the sentence and try and guess which is the most probable one. Okay.
Is the exercise one?
Yeah. Exercise two
Two,
A.
two A, okay. 21% of respondents never want to work from home.
Yeah, from home. Correct.
Mm. People over 55 are the
No,
most likely
here,
to want what?
here it's under.
Under.
Yes.
Okay, most likely to want to work from home permanently. People aged 16 to 24 mostly prefer to work from home full time.
No,
No?
in the office.
No. Okay. 78% of those who worked from home said that this improved their work-life balance.
Yes, improved.
Um, 50% say that they concentrate better working from home.
Yes, from home.
Uh, 81% of younger workers admit they would feel more isolated without time in the office.
Yes.
30% have found separating their home lives from their work lives difficult.
Okay, great. All right. So let's match each letter to a number. So, for example, by letting people choose how they work companies, and then you finish the sentence with one of the numbers, okay?
Okay. By letting people choose how they work, companies demonstrate trust in their employees by letting them do things on their own terms.
Great. There's one more.
Okay. Wait. Follow suit with industry leaders, staying competitive in attracting top talent. Top talent.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
How about B?
Hmm. Companies might stop allowing employees to work from home unless mm, another global trend urges them to review their policies.
Yes, one more.
One more. Employees who value the freedom of remote work might push back.
Mm,
No?
no.
Mm, Unless I we can repeat like something that
So
I
think about a hybrid work model.
I didn't see the 7 and the 8. Okay. Unless yes, they finally embrace the advantages of a hybrid work model combining office and remote work. I didn't see the 7 and the 8.
Okay. How about C?
If companies decide to force people to return to the office, employees who have the freedom of remote work might push back.
Yep.
And the they risk creating a negative work environment where employees shy away from responsibilities due to dissatisfaction.
Yes, that's correct.
And assuming that companies aim to retain the best employee, they shouldn't meet them where they are at, acknowledging the diverse need of their workforce, and shouldn't impose strict guidelines to ensure a smooth transition back to the office.
Yep, that's correct. Okay, so you see the words in bold?
Yes.
Each word in bold is a meaning from A to H on the next one, okay? So
Okay.
which letter in bold is accept or welcome something with enthusiasm?
Mm, Embrace.
Yep. How about B?
Embrace according to one's own preference and conditions. Um, Meet them where they are at.
Nope.
I know on their own terms.
Yes, on one's own terms.
On their own
How
terms.
about C?
Mm, Refuse to accept or try to prevent something. Push back.
Yes, push back.
Do this. Do the same thing as someone else. Follow suit.
Yes, follow suit.
For to introduce something like a rule or decision on someone. Uh, Impose.
Oppose. Yes.
Mm, Strongly advise or persuade something to do something. Mm, Meet them where they are at.
Nope, not quite.
Impulse? Ah, no, impulse. We did a stronger device. Um,
Starts with a U.
yours?
Yeah, urge.
Urge?
Without the S here.
Ah, okay.
What about
Try
G?
try to avoid something. Uh, Shy away from.
Yep, shy away from. And the last one?
Understand and accept someone's current situation or feelings. Meet them where they are at.
Yes, meet someone where they're at. Okay, so I want you to choose two sentences that you agree with the most from exercise number 3. Which one do you agree with the most?
Mm, Let me see. Letting people choose where they work, companies, demonstrator, and I think A, by letting people choose how they work, companies demonstrate trust in their employees by letting them do things on their own terms, and also uh, follow suit with industry leaders, staying competitive and attracting top talent. I I agree with this because I prefer remote work. So I I like working in an environment that I have the possibility like to choose if I stay, I wanna work remote or work from home. But I understand that nowadays like return to the office is uh is like a thing because I don't know. I know that there are some employees that don't. Res- I think first they aren't like so productive in home office, and they also I think they don't work like they do other stuff and productive levels uh falling down. I think, but I think it depends on the people. So like to we have like people that work um they 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 do they have like a good performance working from home, and a lot of people they don't have. So I think they like put in the balance. They say, "Ah, okay, let's get back to the office."
Right. Would you would you change jobs if they offered you remote another job?
um I think I would definitely uh, analyze the situation, but yes, like I intend to change, to switch jobs even like in the future. And I think one condition is not like everyday remote because I think it's difficult, and I think like in my area, I think like specific areas it's okay like to work remote because you don't have like a lot of interaction. It's like a solo job. But I think like I would prefer a company that say, ah, okay, you can stay like 2, 3 days in home office. I would appreciate.
Yeah, that's nice. Would you move from São Paulo or would you stay in São Paulo? It
No, I
was full
think I would
remote.
say I would no if I were remote.
Yeah.
Yes, no, not both from São Paulo. but like not I work like in a strategy consulting. So it depends on my project, but my last project it was like Latam, so it was basically remote. So
Hmm.
I stayed like I don't know during 1 month, something like this in Ilhabela.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yes,
Uh, Everything's so expensive in Ilhabela though, right? So
really, I don't think so.
I think everything is expensive there, isn't it? Because they have a little supermarket there, don't they?
Uh, yes, like it's not hypermarket like I don't know Carrefour, Atacadão, etc. But uh, um, I I don't know which side of Ilhabela did you go. My house is in the south side, so it's basically like a lot of beaches, but basically houses. The downtown is in the north side, so I think north side things are more expensive. But when I go, like when my family go, we like take a lot of things from São Paulo. So like food, and we only buy the things uh, you have to, I don't know, buy with recurrency. So fruits, vegetables, bread, but like the heavy stuff we take from São Paulo.
Okay, gotcha. Very cool.
But I think it's less expensive to live there than in São Paulo.
Ilhabela. Well, there's the surround. Yeah, it's because well, I only ate at the restaurants and stuff. So,
Ah, yes, no, no, no. Yes, restaurants, I think the price is like because it's tourist. So
but the
basically,
the
like here in São Paulo.
hostel was really cheap. I stayed
Mm,
at two different hostels. One was 30 reals, I think, and the other one was 100. The one that was 100 was a lot better than the one
mm.
that was 30 reais, right? But it's good. Hostel isn't the best, but it's okay if you want to meet people, right?
Yes,
So
and if you don't stay like a lot of time, like if it's only to sleep.
yeah, I got a guitar, and the guy was like, "Come on, play a song for us." And I was like, "Okay." And I played a song. He was like, "Okay, let's all go to the beach. You bring the guitar." I was like, "Okay." Everybody goes to the beach. That was fun.
But
But
like
yeah,
a Brazilian person or
yeah,
international?
Brazilian
Ah, okay,
person.
yes. Yes, I think Brazilian people are more like, I don't know, uh, sympathetic, right?
More kind.
Friendly. Yes, more
I
kind and
didn't
friendly.
I didn't meet any international people in Yabella. In Florianopolis, I met a bunch
Ah,
of
okay.
some people from England, some people from United States.
Yes,
There's a person from Finland. I was like, wow, that's far away, right?
yes.
But okay, here it's asking to watch a video, but before we do that, why don't we just go ahead to number 7 and
Mm,
say if you agree with letter A or not.
okay. So when people work together in an office, they can accomplish more.
What do you think? Do
Uh,
you agree? Do you disagree?
I think it depends on the job. If like it's something you have to discuss, brainstorm, and like work together, we have like we you need like pieces and tasks and I don't know opinions from a lot of people. I think it's better
Uh,
because when you talk like Teams or Zoom, people run over each other. It's difficult to talk. I don't know to write if you have a board. So I think in this way it's better. But like if you do your solo solo work, so I don't know if you have to do an analysis or a presentation, or I don't know, maybe work, I don't know, with um, computing, I don't know, programar, it's program, no,
Programming.
code. If you have to code, I think you don't have to be in the same office, like in the same room, so you can work from home just fine.
Gotcha. What about letter B?
People will get used to work in an office again, just like they got used to working from home. I don't know if I agree with this. I know like people who like people who start working right now, like I don't know, my cousin just started to work and he goes like every day in the office. So he says, oh, I prefer like uh, going to the office because it's easy to, I don't know, if I have some doubt, and it's his first job, so it's easy to interact with people. So he says, I know remote is very difficult, but it's because I think he didn't experience like the remote, so you don't spend a lot of time in traffic. You don't get like a lot of distractions. Let's get a cup of coffee, let's go to the lunch, and the lunch, I don't know, takes 2 hours because the lines at the restaurant are huge. People like come to your desk and say, oh, help me with this. So I think it depends, like my mom. And I think it depends on the age. So he's young, so for him it's okay. But like my mother, he started like her work life during in the office. He no, she experimented the home office during the pandemic, and now like she has to go 3 times during the week, and she says, oh, it's terrible. I spend a lot of time in the traffic, and I can work there because I don't know, people said, let's we are like in the offices, so they talk a lot, and I don't think they are so productive. So I think it depends on the people.
Depends on the person.
Yes, on the person, yes.
Okay, gotcha. And how about people are more likely to embrace no rules if they're afraid of being laid off?
Mm, yes, I agree. Like if a company says we are going to remote, and the person like um has is afraid to to be to be laid off, she would agree with these. And even if the inverse scenario, like to go all days to the office, but if the people is not very happy with this, I think they would like search for new jobs.
Okay, great. How about D?
People miss the perks they had when working in office. Which kind of perks?
What about that microwave for you to heat up your food? Isn't that a perk?
Mm,
Google has free food. It has sushi for you.
I think it depends on the company. But
What did you say?
I, I,
Did you
I
just say something in French? Because I didn't understand anything you said.
no, I think it depends on the company. I think like free food like this in Google, it's only like these top companies like Google, I don't know, Amazon. I think most of the companies they only have like what you said, like the microwave. Like here, I have free coffee, but I think it's the minimum because it's necessary. But like we have the vending machine, you have to buy. Like we don't
Okay.
have free food. So
Okay.
I don't agree with this.
The least they could do is put a little chair there for free massage whenever
I
you want.
I think we have it here,
Yeah.
but I never went there. I have to go check.
But is it free or do you have to pay?
I don't know. I saw the because the this office is new. Like before we used to go to no, we had like a different office, but it was like quite a small. So we moved to the I don't know. It's like a complex. It's like huge. We have a I don't know if you know, but it's like Parque da Cidade. We have like you have a shopping. We have like you have like six, seven. I don't know how much. Like business towers. You have restaurants. It's huge. So we have three floors here. So I think in one floor you have like the massage chair because I saw like in the TV that we have news, but I never went there. I have to go check. But I don't know if it's free, if you have like to pay.
Okay. So
Uh we have like PS5
does
and
anyone play PS5 at work?
yes, it's I don't know. I think it depends on the function. Like in my function in my area, we don't do this. It's a chaos, but I don't know. I think in the other areas people do this because when I like we have a internal stairs like to go to move from the different floors. We don't have to take the delivery elevator. So the PS5 it's near to the stairs. And sometimes I see people like during the lunch hour playing PS5.
They only play FIFA, right? You always see
Yes,
them
yes, it's
always
basically
FIFA.
FIFA. Yes,
Here in Brazil, everybody has FIFA and a fighting game. That's all my
fight
every
a
fighting
fighting
game.
game. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm trying to avoid watching the video here, but here's number nine. We have words,
Mm-hmm.
and we're supposed to fill in here. It's supposed to be a version of the word. It's not going to be the word exactly the same
Mm-hmm.
as you see it in the box. Okay, but it's one of the words.
Uh,
Can you
okay.
try reading
Yes.
A for me?
Let's see. The leading tech company is the leading tech company imposing,
No, not opposing.
pushing.
Nope.
The leading tech company is embracing. No,
No, it starts with a U.
urging.
Urging. Yes.
Mm. Urging employees to return to the office because they think technology can help them be more productive. How ironic is that? Uh, Look at all those structured rules for the office return. They are impo- uh, imposing,
Yes, imposing.
imposing. I don't think it's about really mm, meeting.
Yes, meeting.
us where we are at. Why not introduce a hybrid
Yes.
work model? I can understand why so many people against going back to the office. Uh, push back against? No.
Push back against, yes.
Um, push back again. Push back against going back to the office. I'm kind of fine with that. Perhaps it's about time we left those home office PJs behind. Tracking attendance, give me a break, as if people have been away from their Zooms at other times, have been have been shying away.
Shying away, great.
Shying away from their responsibility all this time. I've been doing almost twice as much since I started working from home. I'm afraid the good old days of working from home are over. Once Google started that trend, the rest are bound to follow suit.
Suit, great.
Mm, smaller companies that working from home will attract the biggest talent and become a direct competition to the big companies over the next few years. That mm, embrace,
Yes, embrace.
embrace, not happening. I rather get sacked on my own than go back to a life of soul destroying commuting on my own. On my own term.
Yeah, terms. Okay. So now we're gonna pick four comments and discuss how we feel about them. So pick any letter, pick any letter you like.
C.
Okay, I can't understand why so many people push back against going back to the office. I'm kind of fine with that. Perhaps it's about time we left those home office PJs behind. So what do you think? You're saying you agree it's time to work in the office. It's time to leave the pajamas
Mm,
behind.
no, I don't agree. Like I like working from home, but I think it's funny like this because when you stay at home, like you're I don't know, you put like nice clothes like from the I don't know, from your waist to the top, and you work with the with PJ Spend. Like last week, I stayed home one day, I think, and it was very, very cold. So I stayed with my cozy PJ Spend. So it was good. But I know people that, I don't know, are fully dressed in home office, like from head to toes, even shoes. I think this is, I don't know, strange. And I once heard stories about like companies that asked to see the people, like how people were dressed, to check if people like had nice pants and shoes.
Do you want to see your shoes on the webcam?
And I don't know, I think they like asked people to, like to stand and see your food.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, I know.
Uh, okay. Well, all right. Next letter.
G.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
say, do you agree? You've been working, well, you're not working from home now, but when you were working from home before, did you work more, do you think, or less?
Yes. I think I work more because like the times, like not during the morning, but I think usually uh in the like in the evening, if I go like first you don't, I don't know, I didn't took like the 1 hour lunch break. No, usually I got like the 1 hour, but sometimes like here in the office, we took like more. We take like more than a 1 hour because the restaurant lines are crazy. So we lose time there. So in my house, like during the home office, I work this time more in during the evening. So if I leave here, I don't know, 7, I stop working like in my house. I usually would stop working like 8 something, like the time 8 something, the time I would now arrive home. And I don't know, I think we have less distractions, so you work more. I, but I agree. I like Isabella, I work more. I'm more productive in a home office that I'm in at the office.
Gotcha. And when you were at home, would you make your own food or would you still get food from other places?
No, I live like with my family.
Okay.
So I we have like during the week someone that works there, so she cooks. So
Okay.
it was easy, like I don't know, around 1 1 p.m. it was the time uh to go have lunch. So everything was like ready and I didn't have to do anything. But the times I was in India Bella, I had to cook. So basically, like in the evenings, I I used to let the heavy, like not the heavy food, but the things you take time to prepare. So rice, beans, vegetables, and during like the lunchtime, I would only, I don't know, cook the protein.
Hmm. Was it good
And
food?
what?
Was it good food?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. All right, let's move on to the last topic. We're going to choose two topics and discuss the question. Um, I think, how about hybrid work model? Do you think it's good versus normal? I think if you're hybrid, then you can be full remote. And why don't you just go full remote? Hybrid is just teasing you, I think, a little bit. What's your opinion?
No, I think hybrid, I think if the company says it's hybrid, you can choose. So if you prefer remote, you can say remote. And if you prefer to go to the office, you go to the office. But I don't think like hybrid is like this. I think they use hybrid when you say, oh, you work like 3 days in the office and 2 days at home.
Yeah.
So I think it's good like to go interact with people. Like I think the perfect model would would say like, I don't know, 3 or 2 times in the office, and you put like the meetings with a lot of people, you put like important things to discuss, to brainstorm during these days, and you can organize like to the days you stay at home to do the tasks when you work like more solo, when you can be more productive. I think this would be great, but I don't think it works very well because if you do like, I don't know, meetings with other areas, you can go to the office, I don't know, Tuesday and Thursday, and the other area goes like Monday and Wednesday. So you go to the office to, I don't know, to do a meeting with people there that are remote. I I
Mhm.
I don't know. It's basic like this. It, I don't know, people, I usually see people like here that stay every day with the, I don't know, headphones because they
Mhm.
are with virtual meetings.
Gotcha.
So why?
Yeah, the one thing about meetings, I think, is that 99% of them are a waste of time. Last meeting I was in, I was like, this meeting's not necessary. It's
Yes,
just, but yeah, okay, gotcha. All
yes.
right. One last one, motivation. Remote work is ending. Kind of, the tech companies are trying to bring everyone back into the office. Why do you think that is? And do you think they can do stuff to motivate them?
Mm, I, I like, I think you, I would think in my case, if I was obligated to return to the office, I would like appreciate um, flexible hours. So you don't have to be here like 9. You can be here, I don't know, you can come at lunch, you can come like 10, 11, but this wouldn't mean like I would only start to work 10 a.m. I don't know, 11 a.m. I would start to work before, like in my home, and then like go to the office like 10, 11 to escape the traffic.
Okay.
So I would appreciate this. And what else? Maybe the perks like free food, a good coffee, I don't know, and happy hours. I think this would be a good motivation to people to like to come to the office.
All right. Great. So that's it for today. I was going to ask you, do you want to focus more on grammar, or do you think vocabulary and reading is better for you in speaking? Or do you want to focus more
Mm,
on grammar? What do you
like
think?
the next class,
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I don't know. We can like alternate. Maybe it could be grammar next week.
All right, gotcha. I'll catch you next week then, Isabella. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Bye bye, you too.
Let's see ya. Bye bye.